On behalf of the Monterey Peninsula College Veterans Center and the Monterey Peninsula College Veterans Club, I'd like to welcome you to our 2016 Veterans Recognition and Transfer for our upcoming graduates. First, we'd like to call up Francisco Tostada, Director of Student Financial Services, for our welcome.
Thank you, Aaron. Okay, I want to welcome everybody to today's Veterans Graduation and Transfer Recognition Ceremony. Special thanks to Larry Walker, our Vice President of Student Services, Walt Trively, our MPC President, and to all of you that are present here today. This celebration is the reason why many of us work in education tirelessly to be able to see you, our students, graduate. You are now part of, and forever will be part of, the Lobo family. I want to congratulate you and all of your success and hope that this is the beginning of a road of many triumphs for you, whether it's to continue your education to pursue a bachelor's degree, master's, or doctorate. Know that if you have succeeded here at MPC, you'll be able to succeed anywhere you go. Once again, congratulations from all of us here present, celebrating your accomplishments. Thank you.
Next, we have remarks, Mr. Lawrence E. Walker at DVP Student Services.
How y'all doing today? Good. All right, it's a good day. I know I'm speaking to the side and the back of the graduates, but today is one of many days for you. Obviously, we have our commencement that will be happening on Saturday. Hopefully, you'll be participating in that to represent not only veterans, but MPC. What you have done is remarkable, not just for yourself, but for our college. So we definitely appreciate you choosing MPC as your college of choice. With that, just try to leave you a few words of wisdom to pass on through the years that I've had the opportunity to be here and serve in a number of capacities, both as a student and as a professional staff member. I see some of my high school teammates on the program as well, so it's nice to see that. We've come a long way, haven't we? Yes, we have. And you hear some remarks about my buddy and his story, giving back to the community. But just want to leave you a few things that you might be able to take along with you. And I'll just call it 3 C's. Dr. Trively knows I'm into threes. It's easier to remember, but character. What you all have displayed is not just character for self, but character for others. You've made a genuine commitment to yourself by serving our country, and we are greatly appreciated for that. But there's life beyond the military, and you've chosen MPC, and your character lives on, not just in your mind, but ours as well. Character is something that happens when you get up in the morning, you look at yourself in the mirror, and you're sort of afraid. What am I going to get into today? You guys have faced many trials and tribulations along the way, but yet you've maintained your sense of character. And again, we applaud you and appreciate you choosing MPC as your school of choice. The next one is just consistency. Consistency has been achieved not just overnight, but over time. You've dedicated to this journey, your educational journey, and that's something special. It's a genuine commitment to success, personal success. So we applaud you for being consistent to that commitment. Education does not happen overnight. It's delayed gratification. And take that with you along the way. You've shown it prior to coming to MPC with your service to our country, genuine commitment, and you've shown it on your journey here at MPC. I know it's been very, very easy for you here. Why are you smiling or looking at me funny? I know it's been a challenge. No matter where you go, there's ups and downs along the way, but you've been genuinely committed to that, and here you are today, sitting in our presence. So that was 2. I talked about, what was the first one? Character. It's character. And what was the second one I talked about? Consistency. But I infused something else in there about commitment. The consistent commitment. And that's what you guys have done too. You've been consistently committed to the cause. That's a 4th C for you. that's something that isn't done overnight. It's something that you should stand proud to be. It's something that you have earned. It's something that you have done over the past 2 to 3 years, however long it's taken you. But you've invested in yourself. You've invested in our country by serving. I challenge you now not to stop, to be that door. I heard this quote the other day, continue to be a door and open it. Be open to other things. Allow others to come into your life to make a difference. And I would hope and challenge you to consistently commit to being the person that you are and passing on what you do have to others. There's no greater thrill in life other than to pass on what you have learned to others. So hopefully you will be the guiding light to future veterans to let them know about your experience here. So again, thank you for your time. Thank you for your commitment, and thank you for your consistent character being and your genuineness about being an MPC local. Thank you very much for your time and effort, guys.
And next we'll hear some remarks from our President and Superintendent, Dr. Walt Treiber.
Thank you so much. What a great honor it is for me to be here today with our wonderful veteran students. Before I go further, I'd like to introduce 2 members of our Board of Trustees. Mr. Rick Johnson is our chair of the board, and Dr. Margaret Ann Coppernall is a trustee. Both Mr. Johnson and Dr. Coppernall are also veterans and have given their service both to our nation and to our college very freely, very inspirational. So that's the one thing I want to leave with you today. From my view, I see all of our students as inspirations to not only me, but certainly to our faculty. We often feel that our faculty are, and they are, motivational for us, right? We always expect the great faculty are motivational. They are inspiring. Our staff members are motivational, inspiring. Our administrators, we always expect them to be that. The truth, having been in higher education for most of my life, is that we gain our energy from you. Faculty gain their inspiration from you. If you've been teaching the same subject for 20 or 30 years, the thing that changes are your students. So today we have the most inspirational students because they have, both from their choices and not just their mouth, but from their walk, from their path, have chosen to live a life of service. And that is truly remarkable. You've come here to MPC to take your life to the next level, and you've earned an education, and you're moving on. You're moving on into various different areas. I know some of you are moving on into jobs here at MPC. We're very happy to have you as our neighbor in the foundation office. Please continue to get as much education as possible. I went back for my last degree when I was in my mid-30s with 3 kids. It was the best thing I ever did, to get as much education as you can. Remember what you've learned here, and you've learned that you're smart. You've learned that you can do this. You can do other things in your life, but you know you can get degrees. You know you can succeed in college. Set your sight on a goal. Keep getting those degrees. Keep moving yourself and your family and your community forward. It's an honor for us to be here today to honor you. Go Lobos.
Thank you, Dr. Treiber. And once again, thank you for the board members that have come to our celebration today. At this time, we're going to, as we do, we go a little off script. So at this time, we'd like to present an award to a very special person who is not a veteran, but comes from a veteran's family. This young lady, when I had to step down as president of the Veterans Club, she had no hesitation to stepping up and saying, you know what, I'll take the reins. And she's become our Veteran Club president for this semester. And through her leadership, her personal dedication has done a wonderful job. Not only as a work-study student in the Veterans Office, that she takes the challenge of learning all the ins and outs of NPC to help our veteran students navigate this sometimes tough terrain. She also took it upon herself to also learn the VA navigation. And as veterans, we all know that can be a different animal. So, but she would come in, and any student that needed her help, she was there, be it put in their bond-up application or just taking what their benefits could be. So at this time, we'd like to call up Alice Aguillon. First, we'd like to present her. Alice graduated last year with my graduating class. But then, like I said, she came back and she's taken a couple of classes and she took on as president. But we'd like to present her with an honorary Veterans Club cord for all her hard work. The certificate of appreciation to Alice Aguillon for your outstanding service as the president of the Monterey Peninsula College Veterans Club. Your dedication and leadership has been vital to the success of the club. This reflects great credit upon yourself, your families, and the veterans that you serve. Thank you. So at this time, I'd like to call up our certifying official here at NPC, our veterans mentor. You know, she tells us what's right and also what's wrong. I'd like to call up Ms. Eileen Crutchfield to introduce our guest speaker.
Thank you, Elroy. I'm not usually one who likes to speak in public, but I think I need to get out of my shell. The guest speaker that I would like to introduce, so I can find my notes, is Lamar Green. Lamar Green began his education at Monterey Peninsula College in 2009, after the death of his 18-year-old son. It took him 3 years to complete his associate's degree in human services, but he managed to pursue his dreams of helping others. Fall 2013, he attended CSUMB and received his bachelor's degree in collaborative health and human services with a concentration of social work in fall 2015. Lamar is currently working at the Veterans Transition Center as Lamar is currently working at the Veterans Transition Center as of April 2015. I'm sorry, that's 2016. He just started as a substance abuse case manager. Please help me welcome Mr. Lamar Green.
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me here today. I'm going to start with Larry. Larry and I went to high school together years ago, and if you guys don't know about Larry, Dad was one basketball playing fool. And the big afro, yeah, I'm telling it. But it's still good to see you, Larry. All right. As Eileen said, I'm currently working at the Veterans Transition Center of Monterey County as a substance abuse counselor. I start there because I'm going to come full circle. Back in 2008, I made some bad choices. We talk about character, didn't show great character. Made some bad choices, ended up having a substance abuse problem. I found myself getting locked up. I was given a second chance by the court system, and I decided it wouldn't happen to me again. Unfortunately for me, in June of 2009, my 22-year-old daughter was shot in a senseless act of violence. She survived. 5 weeks later, to the day, my 18-year-old son died from a drug overdose. At that point, I said, I'm going to do something. I'm going to make a difference in somebody's life. What can I do? So I got with the VA people that I'm associated with, and they said, why don't you go to school and get an education? Try to help somebody in that way. So I said, okay. So I went through the process. MPC was here. So I came to MPC, really didn't know what I wanted to do. My VA counselor said, what you want to do sounds like something in human service. So I said, okay, let's do that. I went through the process of registering and yada, yada. And one thing came up that said, you must maintain a 2.0 grade point average. I said, I bit off more than I can chew. No way I can do that. However, MPC has been wonderful. It was great. I finished here at MPC with a 3.65 grade point average. I transfer over to CSUMB, and I'm going into collaborative health and human service. I still really didn't know what I wanted to do or how I was going to help people. But because I am an Army veteran, I was given an opportunity to work for the Military and Veterans Affairs of Monterey County at a work-study program. I was able to do my internship there. and the ins and outs of being a veteran showed me that the veterans need help, plenty of help. I knew this myself, but seeing the everyday life and struggles that veterans were going through, I said, this is what I'm going to do. This is where I'm going to help. My capstone project at CSUMB was a mini stand-down. I brought together 14 agencies in one room to help homeless veterans. I had 50 people, veterans, that showed up for that event. And all 14 of the agencies showed up as well to help veterans. Because of that, I was able to come back to the Veteran Transition Center just as I graduated. They had a position that was available for a substance abuse counselor. I sat down in the interview and they asked me, what makes me good for this position? I said, well, daughter was shot, son died, I went to jail, I'm a recovering addict, who am I serving? They said, you're right. So they hired me. So I've come full circle. If it wasn't for MPC, starting me with the education that I've attained, the associate's degree. Now, you should have saw me last Saturday at CSUMB. I was decked out, I had layers, I couldn't even move. But it was such a proud moment. I didn't get an opportunity to do the commencement here at MPC because that same day I got married. And so that was a bigger thing for me at the time. That day was outstanding. I say to you all, you veterans that are graduating today, this weekend, congratulations. The sky is the limit. Take it by the horn. It's there. Use whatever benefits, whatever resources are there for you, it's there. To end this, I completed my education with a cumulative grade point average of 3.46. I hold my head high because character I used, commitment I used. The 3 C's, and you see it 4, you're getting old. I use them all, and you do have to. You know, again, thank you, MPC, and congratulations to all of you.
Okay, we're going to move on to the Academic Achievement Awards. Just want to thank the veterans. If it wasn't for you, some of you pushed me up pretty hard my first year I was here. And the reason why I am here today is because it was you that made me want to work harder, made me be a person that I am, learn the VA regulations that's constantly changing. But I wish you all the best in what your future has have to offer to you. So with that said, as you can see, some of our seats are empty. Some of our students are taking their finals. 3 of our students are taking their finals. But I would like to still acknowledge them because I think they deserve to be acknowledged for their hard work and dedication to their academics. The first one is Marcos Avila, United States Army. He was transferring to San Jose State University with business administration. Benjamin Braga, United States Army, majoring with computer science, information systems, software engineering, transferring to CSUMB. He had received the John M. Lifta Award. Is that right? Yes. Okay. So, Mr. Braga, if you would please stand. Mr. Gardenhire will present you with your graduation stole. Benjamin would like to thank the military, especially the Army, for giving him the opportunity. He want to give thanks to Monterey Peninsula College for providing him with a supreme education. Mr. Jackson. Jose Huerta, the United States Marine Corps. He's also taking a final today, so he will not be able to attend. He's majoring with engineering. He will be transferring to San Jose State University. We got Gerardo Oliveras. His major is art and photography. He's undecided on where he would like to transfer. He had won the Weston Scholarship and won first place on social commentary, May 2015. He wants to give endless thanks and a big up to every single cell of biology and atom of chemistry that helped him accomplish his awesome studio art photography degree. Muchas gracias. Tyler Pollard, United States Marine Corps. Pre-physical therapy is his major at Monterey Peninsula College, and he will be transferring to CSUMB. Miss Amy Richard Ruley, United States Navy. Amy's going to be receiving her degree in medical assisting and EMT. Her husband's being relocated to Florida. So she's undecided on where in Florida she would like to pursue her degree. Amy wants to give a shout out to her husband, Matt. Thank you for always supporting me, and dealing with her crazy schedule. So she wants to thank you. Then we got Miss Ashley Smeedy, United States Army. Her major is studio arts, and she's undecided on where she would like to transfer. Ashley would like to thank her husband, Nick, her children, and her family for supporting her through her college and her breast cancer treatment for the past few months. Congratulations, Ashley. Mr. Jordan Vaughn, Coast Guard. He's going to be here. Again, he's also attending to his finals, but we'd like to acknowledge him with his degree in Administration of Justice. Congratulations, graduates. Wear your stoles proud, wear them high. And come on, stoles. I see the lady that stepped up and made graduation stoles for us. And we just want to thank you for the last minute requests, the constant changes that we made. But if it wasn't for you, our graduates would not be wearing graduation stoles today or last year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Crutchfield. Just to let you know that here at NPC, being veterans here on campus, we're just not relegated to being here on campus. The veterans and also the Veterans Club do tireless effort out of the community. And in 2015, that hard work was recognized. So at this time, we'd like to call up Dr. Margaret Ann Carpenter for the presentation of community awards to be bestowed to have the Veterans Club and the Veterans Center.
Well, good afternoon. Whoops. Guess I don't know my own strength here. At least I got your attention now. So good afternoon, Dr. Tribally, MPC Veterans Club, distinguished graduates, fellow trustees, Dr. Rick Johnson, our board chair, and our wonderful MPC administrators and staff, and ladies and gentlemen. Some call me Mac for short, so I don't mind if you call me Mac. It is a real joy this afternoon to be here to share in this exciting NPC graduating event to recognize and congratulate our beloved veterans. Because we will never forget, this past Memorial Day weekend, a grateful nation remembered our fallen warriors who gave their all for your freedom, for my freedom, for our country's freedom. The greatest lasting tribute we can give to them is to live principled, noble lives with respect, dignity, and love for each other and our communities, so those who paid the ultimate price for our freedom will not have died in vain. As Abraham Lincoln so eloquently expressed in his Gettysburg Address on November 19, 1863, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that this government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Today, we have the privilege and the blessing of honoring our graduating NPC veterans who answered the call to duty, who risked their lives for us, who surmounted indomitable challenges, continue every day to lead by example, as we have just seen with Lamar Green. We rejoice in celebrating their accomplishments and in thanksgiving for their sacrifices and their safe return to us and their families. Our NPC veterans are heroes who will persevere after graduation to serve our country as brave role models of virtue, values, and excellence. We rejoice in their successes with admiration and appreciation. They are NPC. They are valiant Lobos. The NPC Veterans Club and its veterans hold a very special place in our hearts and the hearts of the citizens of the City of Marina. During the City of Marina's 35th anniversary, we co-commemorated with NPC's groundbreaking event for the NPC Marina Education Center. That was a very special day. 5 years later, during the City of Marina's 40th anniversary, Marina recognized the NPC's Veterans Club for its magnificent endeavor to support and sustain our returning war veterans. As I said, NPC veterans continue to be shining examples of discipline, patriotism, courage, and loyalty. We can be confident that our graduating veterans will serve our communities as sterling role models of all that embodies the best among us. We can count on them to contribute their unique gifts and exceptional potential to making our country even greater, to being there for others, and to putting their communities and country's interests first. This is the reason we celebrate not only their achievements today, but their proven commitment to be all they can be tomorrow. What an inspiring, impressive example they are for all of us. I want to give them a big hand. I did give you a little bit of example on the presentations, or background, on the presentations today. As co-chair with Marina Mayor Bruce Delgado of the City of Marina 40th Anniversary Committee, we are so honored and proud to recognize and thank our cherished, esteemed veterans. The American Legion Post 694 and Colonel Maggie's All-Service Airborne Drop-In partnered with the City of Marina for 25 years to support the City of Marina and to sponsor its annual Labor Day Parade. It delights us that NPC has been participating each year in this parade. NPC was a very big hit during Marina's 40th Anniversary Parade. The 40th anniversary marked the last year that Colonel Maggie's All Services Airborne Drop-In could participate with the City of Marina. During that year, Marina lost one of its most dedicated soldiers, Teo Colon, who served as commander of the American Legion Post 694 and co-director of Colonel Maggie's All Services Airborne Drop-In, along with Jim Spitz, who was also a member of the Legion of Honor, both being Vietnam War veterans. Many of Colonel Maggie's All Services Airborne Drop-In are members of the Legion of Honor, that second highest honor after the Medal of Honor that our country bestows on its heroes. To celebrate that 25-year partnership, the City of Marina, as an important part of its festivities, wanted to recognize our veterans during a special tribute to the City of Marina's American Legion 694 and Colonel Maggie's All Services Airborne Drop-In, whose membership also included veterans from many of our other local veterans organizations. As a way to thank you, our NPC veterans, and to demonstrate our pride in you, the City of Marina would like to present the MPC's Veterans Club with the City of Marina Anniversary Certificate of Recognition. Congressman Farr, Assemblymember Mark Stone, and Senator Bill Monning have also prepared certificates of recognition for you as part of Marina's 40th anniversary tribute to our veterans. On this momentous occasion, as we celebrate the NPC graduating class of 2016, we want you to know that your military service, your outstanding academic achievements, and your selfless community contributions have made a significant contribution, and I know you will continue to make significant contributions. In closing, I would like to share a quotation from Archibald MacLeish, American poet, 3-time Pulitzer Prize winner, and Librarian of Congress. There are those I know who will say that the liberation of humanity, the freedom of man and mind, is nothing but a dream. They're right. It is the American dream. Thank you for this honor to be with you today. We salute you and congratulate you. God bless you with a bright and happy future. God bless NPC. God bless America. So, Eileen, I'd like to thank you and Alice for the superb job you are doing for our veterans and for NPC. I'd like to now ask you to please accept these certificates of recognition. This is a certificate of recognition. Certificate of recognition, Monterey Peninsula College Veterans Club by Assemblymember Mark Stone, 29th Assembly District, and Senator William W. Money, 17th Senate District, on the occasion of being honored for significant service and outstanding service to the community, presented at the City of Marina's 40th anniversary birthday celebration on the 5th day of September 2015. This is a certificate of special recognition presented to Monterey Peninsula College Veterans Club in recognition of outstanding and invaluable service to the community, signed Sam Farr, Member of Congress. And last but not least, a certificate of recognition to Monterey Peninsula College Veterans Club on behalf of the City of Marina 40th Anniversary Committee in recognition of outstanding education and veteran support services, immemorable contributions, and proven dedication to excellence throughout the community. Presented by Mayor Bruce Delgado, co-chair, and Marvin Ann Copernall, co-chair. Thank you for your attention. Hope I didn't go over the 10 minutes, Jamie.
And we at the NPC Veterans Club accept these on behalf of every club member. Thank you. In closing remarks, I'd just like to thank everyone for coming out once again. This is the second year that we had our Veterans Recognition Ceremony, and every year it gets more and more kind of emotional for us to get out and talk about the veterans that's come through these doors and all the ups and downs of certification. But you know, I look at each veteran and can recognize every face, and in doing so, we had a good time. You know, more good times than bad times. And just to express our appreciation to everyone on the back of the program. I think everyone on the back of this program has touched each veteran in some type of way to help them in this journey. So once again, I'd like to say thank you. We appreciate you, and we look forward to working harder and keep going forward. So at this time, we'll have a light lunch, and we'd like to invite everyone to join us. And once again, veteran graduates, thank you, wonderful job, and keep doing what we do. Thank you.